Hello, it's 2:30 p.m. on October 7th, 2019, and welcome to the weather update. Kind of a, depending on where you are, kind of a warm day, a little humid out there. 77 in the city. Here on the island, Farmingdale, it's 75 degrees, dew point 64, but we have a southwest wind of 23, gusting to 28. So, although it's a little humid out there, a little warm, you have that wind, so it's not really going to feel that bad out there, at least not on Long Island. But we'll take a look at the other extreme, see how much hotter it is in New Jersey. Let's see what we got at Toms River. It's 80 at Mount Holly and 80 in Toms River as well. Dew point 64 and a south wind at 14, gusting to 22. So it's warmer there. And look at the radar, and we'll see that we have this a couple of showers off to the west. That's ahead of a very slow-moving cold front. And looking at the satellite, you can see here this cold front here. Here it is. Clearly, it's very slow-moving. You know what's going to happen. It's going to wind up stalling out to the south. So here we are looking at the Ventus sky, and again, you can clearly see where that front is. Warmer temperatures over here, and cooler temperatures over here. We can look at the dew points too, and see that difference in dew point as well, where that front is. You can see, so here's all the humidity air, the more humid air over here, and then the drier air off to the west. So let's look at the models and see what's going to be happening, because see how our storm system offshore is going to be shaping up as far as what we're going to be dealing with in regards to that. So here you go, front stalls out, here's your low along it, forms along there, and then it just kind of sits offshore right through the week. Tuesday, it may throw back some rain at us on Wednesday, and it kind of just sits there and then moves. And look at this, it's still around on the weekend. It moves a little further away, and it looks like it starts intensifying into something tropical. The good news is it doesn't come on shore, so we don't have to worry about, getting hit by a tropical system, but we will have the effects of the northeast flow, the beach erosion, and the high surf because of this. And we're going to go and look at the winds and see how this, so we'll look at the 10-meter wind to show you what I mean in regards to the wind speeds. Alright, so you can see the wind speeds along the coast are going to be high, mainly along the coast, and you can see it looks like something happens right there, but it is moving away. You got to remember the waters are warm offshore, so this thing's going to be sitting over warm water, and I think it could get some tropical characteristics to it as a result of that. All right, that's the GFS. So now we're going to look at the NAM model, and we have look at the NAM 12 model and see how it does with the winds as far as where this thing goes. Now let's see the NAM 12 model. There it is, right there. There's your low that's developing, and you can see it really develops. The NAM's a little more aggressive with that wind field, and it's just offshore. So we're going to have to watch this wind field here. This really looks like a tropical system when you look at this. I mean, it just looks like a tropical system. We got to watch because it has the potential. It's going to be lashing at the coast right through the week, according to this NAM model. So the problem is the jet stream is nowhere to be found to move this thing along, so it's just going to sit there for all of this week. So that's the problem we wind up having. So we're going to look at the higher resolution NAM and see what the precipitation chances are going to be. Hopefully this is a chance to get some much needed rain across the area. So back it up to today. Here comes that front. Looks like some showers. Maybe some thunderstorms might form along that front in the evening, and then we're going to be dealing with on and off rain through the night. And then maybe dry tomorrow. And then there's that thing just sitting there, and like I said, it might throw back some rain at us as we go. So let's see how much rain it gives us right through this time. Let's see. Not much. Still not much. Not getting much rain out of this. Let's look at the 12 kilometer, because that'll go a little further. Yeah, we have to wait till Thursday night maybe to get some more rain. It's really hard to say what's going to happen with this. So that's what I'm saying. Every day we're going to have to look at the model and see what's going to happen, because it's going to be hard to say exactly how much rain we'll get. We may not get much. We may get some, but I don't know. I just don't know. So let's look at go back to the GFS and look at the temperatures because they will be going down. We went over this in the last weather update, but we'll look at it again. So you'll see, say goodbye to the warmth. Front comes through tomorrow. We're back down to average, mid-60s. And then for Wednesday, if there's precipitation around, we're only going to be in the 50s. Same thing for Thursday. You can see that damp flow is right there, that cool air coming right off the New England Maritimes. Friday recovers a little bit. Saturday, Sunday. So next we look at the dew points. Obviously, they're going down as well. So you could also say goodbye to the humidity because that's going away too. So humidity's gone tomorrow, Wednesday, and looks like we stay in the dry air. So we don't have to deal with any more humidity. That's good. At least then we don't have to deal with any more humidity, but we will be dealing with plenty of clouds. So clouds, we know the deal. This front's going to get stuck, and that's where the storm is going to form. So here comes the front. Boom. Stalls out. We don't get into it. We don't get into the clear air. And we're going to have to wait. We're going to be stuck in the clouds probably for a while. Maybe even until next Monday at this point, which really sucks. That's why I hate stall front syndrome. You can get stuck in the clouds for a long, long, long time. And it's a pain in the neck. Let's see if the NAM has any different idea on this. Probably not. NAM tries to get us some clear skies late in the afternoon tomorrow and tomorrow evening, but this thing is just sitting there, and we're not getting into the clear skies. It's frustrating, really frustrating. Originally, we were supposed to have a nice week. Let me look at some of the other models in regards to this storm, mainly the Euro. So in order to do that, I've got to go to windy.com and look at windy.com, and this uses the Euro model. So let's see again if the Euro forms the storm and where the Euro puts the storm. So here it is getting together, 4 p.m. Tuesday. Euro keeps it much further away. There it is though, but it has it much further away. It has it much further south, more off the mid-Atlantic. Look at that wind though. Look at the wind fields that this thing is generating. I mean, it's sitting over some warm water. And look at it, it's still there Friday. Saturday, it's still there. It's a Sunday. Still there. And finally, it looks like it finally starts to pull away by Sunday. So the Euro has it sitting there too, but just at a different spot. And because of that, if we look at the precipitation, I'm using this model for the Euro because it's got more output products. So we can look at that. Let's look at the rain. Let's see if we can get into any rain. So here's the rain. No. On Wednesday. It's a little light rain activity over the area. There it is. What about clouds? We can look at that. Unfortunately, the Euro still keeps us stuck in the clouds. So even though it's a little further offshore, we're still stuck in the clouds. So, unfortunately, it's going to be a dreary week, and we're going to have to watch this thing again for possible tropical development. And look at the NHC for a minute. And look at that. It actually has it right here. Yep, it could account subtropical characteristics. So it says 0%. We'll see about that. But that's what this thing is here. If I click on this, we'll see what you have. So again, if this front would move through like it should normally do, if we were having a normal climate and this front would just push offshore, we wouldn't have to worry about this. But because the front is going to stall out, because you got a ridge here, it's going to hit. It's not going to be able to push this thing away, and that's what we got to watch out for. That's what we got to watch out for, and we'll have to keep our eye on it for sure. The last thing I do want to look at, though, and I want to check, which I haven't done in a while, is the ice. So let's look at that. The sea ice up north. and see what's going on with that, because it usually hits its minimum around this time of the year. So let's see what we have here. And yeah, that's the minimum. So luckily we still have sea ice. We didn't have a blue ocean event, and there has been some sea ice regrowth, which is good, but we're still awfully close to that minimum. So remember, the normal is up here. So we're still well below normal when it comes to sea ice, a sign of the climate crisis we are in. So that wraps up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.